1970, 70 cents. 1969, $1.56. What do all these additional earnings mean? Which earnings are true earnings for the year and the December quarter? If the latter should be taken at 70 cents, the net income after special charges, the annual rate would be $2.80 instead of $6.32, and the price 62 would
The
be
Intelligent
22 times
Investor.
earnings
Okay.
instead of the 10 times we
The
started.
Intelligent Investor, okay, is a book that Warren Buffett, because I study him, and he recommends. He said, get that book, and he says the best book he basically ever read. So, here's what I do, guys. If you want to get wealthy, if you want to get rich, or if you want to make a lot of money, you got to study the people that's doing it. You can't study your mother. You can't study your father. You can't study your spouse. You can't study your teachers and your professors, right? Unless they rich and successful, right? So what I learned, guys, is that we don't know nothing about money, right? We don't know enough about money. And as I learn more about money, it's like, damn, I don't know nothing about money. Like, for real. Like, for real. We only learn that money, okay, is to be worked hard for. And that's it. And we only make it through a job. That's why so many people work jobs and all they know is to work hard for the money. But it doesn't work like that, guys. You got to know how to exchange with people. You got to know how to get money to grow. You got to become an investor. Donald Trump's an investor. He don't pay taxes because in the tax laws, it says if you are an investor and you're getting passive income, you pay the lowest of the tax. You're in the lowest tax bracket. But if you're working hard, which is crazy because in school, they taught us to go get a job, to work, and they tax you at the highest bracket. Or become a doctor, or become a lawyer, or become a hairstylist, and they tax you 60%. Self-employed people get taxed at the highest percentage. Employees get taxed at 40%. Business owners get taxed at less than 20%. And then investors get taxed at way less than 15%. So we're going to get taxed. Just which side of the quadrant do you want to get taxed on? So I'm going to do like a crash course in my Black Wealth class. So if you're not in my Black Wealth class, it's $19.99 a month. In May, it's going to $25 a month, which is only $5 up, which is still worth it, right? So I'm going to be doing a crash course on money, right? I'm going to be doing a crash course on the different stocks I invest in, okay? The different ways to invest in stocks, how to study money, right? And how to grow your money, guys. Again, a lot of y'all got 401ks and you can't retire because your 401k ain't worth nothing. It's sad. I mean, it's just so sad, guys. I'm seeing people left and right trying to retire and they can't. And I found out last night that at age 75, you literally have to sell your 401k so that you can actually pay the taxes on that. Now, if you got 10 million, 20 million, 30 million people in America turning 70 years old, 75 years old, and they got to sell their stocks or they got to sell their 401k, whatever's in that mutual fund or that or that sector, what you think gonna happen? They don't have enough buyers. They don't have 10, 20 million buyers. There's gonna be a crash, right? In something. And guess what? The ones who are not educated are the ones who lose. I'm telling you guys, the more I learn I don't know. The more that I learn is the more I learn that I don't know about money and freedom. Okay? And this is a never-ending subject, right? This is what I heard. This is what one of the experts said. He said once he started studying money, he realized that he still didn't know nothing about money. The more you study money, or the more you study, about freedom, is the more you realize that you don't know about money, that you don't know about freedom, that you don't know about time. It's crazy. I'm telling you, some crazy shit. But again, if you're not willing to take the time to invest in yourself, and you're not willing to take the time to listen, and you're not willing to take the effort and do the work, then you will always be a slave to your job. You will always be a slave to your 401k. You will be always a slave to your pensions. You'll be always a slave, to the government. You'll be always a slave to going to jail. You'll always be a slave to eating a certain way. You'll be always a slave to living a certain way. Right? That's how it works. Again, if you don't take your life by the throat and say enough of it, enough is enough. I got to do something that's going to make my family better, right? And the only way, right, you got to learn about money. You got to learn about freedom. You got to understand how to get free. You got to understand how to get money, make money, and grow money. If you never understand those concepts, then when it's time to retire, you look at your 401k, it's not enough. You get depressed. You're either going to kill yourself or you're just going to work that job until you die. That's what it is. That's what it is. Get you a mentor, get you a coach, okay? Get you a business vehicle that can take you where you want to go, right? So eventually, when you're doing what you hate, right, you could come home and start doing what you love, right? Because you don't want to do what you hate your whole life. At some point, you want to start doing what you love. So again, if you never learn, right, how to earn while you sleep, guys, you're going to work until you die. So go to blackwealth101.net. In May, it's going to $25. Right now, it's $19.99 a month. Now it's going to $25 a month in May. And I'm going to do a money crash course on it. And you need to go through it and go through it as many times. Have your children go through it, so that we all can understand, guys, and break this cycle, this curse that literally is embedded in the black community. blackwealth101.net.
Part of the question